Jawa is life and represent the NDE, the spirit of it. Man, if these ones is outside, they'll go gang gang. There's a bunch of them. That one is over the other yard. If the other ones are right here, they'll go gang gang. They'll go crazy. See? So my last video cut off because the phone died. But then, like, as the phone was charging, I went to check on the social media, and I see this post of this woman complaining and crying that her children's father came out of federal prison and is leaving her homeless with the children. But he came out of prison and saw her homeless with the children. What were you doing in the time that he had a federal charge? You had to go on with other men, had pleasurable situations and things of that nature. I'm sure you dressed nice throughout a duration of the time. Things were good at the time. What happened? But I'm saying, she on the social media saying he did that to her. He could have been on the social media like he came out of federal prison and she in the streets with his kids. But in America, even no matter who you are, if you have children, the system will help you. You know what I mean? Even they compromise you, they'll still help you to get off the streets and shit like that. And feed the children and you. You know what I mean? So for a woman to be in the streets with the children, there's something up with her. So I was thinking about that. You know what I mean? And the nigga should know better too at the same time, because the first thing I do is because to see her being possessive of the kid is why they probably still homeless, because she probably wants to go where the kids can go and she can't at the time. You know what I mean? Like in-laws or some shit like that. You feel me? Like why she can't go to his mother's house with the children, because she must be some type of, you know what I mean? And don't want the best security of the kids. She want the security that comes with the kids for her as well. And that's the type of woman I'm seeing. And I'm not judging her. Like, she has a great point. She homeless and he wants sex, and she ain't got no vibe for that. I get it. But then think about him being in the penitentiary for all them years, got released, came to you with the children and wanted from you. But you're like, nah, I ain't in the mood because I'm homeless. But what were you doing the whole time while you was incarcerated to have children homeless with you? Some don't add up. Like you were having thrills until it all slowed down, it seems like. You feel me? So he goes to a 23-year-old woman, lady or girl, to have relations with, and she's mad as hell. Well, he wanted sexual relations. He was very blatant about it. You're homeless, so you're in the vibes to give him shit. Okay. You want him to give you a place and do all this first, but he came out of federal prison. You see what I'm saying? So some women have unrealistic expectations, and they ain't gonna do what it takes for what they expect anyway, for the man to be perked up to do it like they're dummy. You feel me? So I'm thinking like, damn, that's just stupid as hell. Like, I would have been brought the kids to the daddy. Like, yo, here's the children. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna get myself in a place. When I get myself in a place, get my mind filtered, I'll come back and get the children. That's what I would have done. But nope. She on the social media bashing him, but he could have came out and bashed her like, yo, why you homeless with the kids when I'm in the phase and blah, blah, blah. Where your mama? Where your father? Where the niggas used to fuck with? Where your brother? Where the system? Like, where your job? You know what I'm saying? Where your daycare? Like, you know what I mean? Because at a point, I guess, most women think they could just go through this whole lifetime just being that type of shit. But there's going to be conjunction points. But why would he leave to go have sexual relations with the kids and her homeless? This bothers me. But maybe she triggered him to walk off, because if a man coming out of penitentiary, you might have a short patience with certain bullshit. So it's all about how you go about things, man. You can be like, all right, baby, but get a hotel room or some shit. Get a hotel room, you know what I mean? Type shit. Don't you, let's try to get a hotel and we go in. You know what I'm saying? She could have said that type shit. She could be like, hey, We could drop the kids off at your mother, we get a hotel room, but she told the nigga she ain't giving him no pussy. And then the nigga go fuck a 23-year-old, and she's homeless with the children, but he was incarcerated in the federal penitentiary. He's supposed to come out and be Superman, but he's there with you. All he wants some pussy. But she like, nah, she homeless, she don't feel like it. But then the nigga leave and go fuck some 23-year-old, and they moving faster in speed, and you're sitting there with the kids homeless, and you're mad and you're emotionally broken and crying because you're humiliated with the kids, and he chose a younger chick over you and all that. Well, woman, you're supposed to be charming, and you have the power of manipulation. How did it happen that for whatever many years he was in the feds, you end up in the streets with the children? You're a multiplier. You're never supposed to end up in the streets with the children. Mother Bear, remember Mother Bear? You dig what I'm saying? How come you didn't hold it up until the nigga come home? Now it's his fault why you're homeless with the children. But he just came out of the federal penitentiary. She said it. And he wants some pussy. But she homeless with the kids, so she ain't in the vibe. I get it. But at the same time, what if that was what it takes for whatever he's putting out for the 23-year-old and the risk he's taking for her? He did it for you and the kids if he got your pussy that he'd been longing for. It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes these women are crazy, bro. And I ain't saying she's saying she's not in the vibe for sex because she's homeless. I get it. But you should have kicked back and talked to the nigga a different way. Like, yo, look, try to get some hotel money and some food money. We could have a good night rest and we could get it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? We could drop the kids off at your mom's. You know what I mean? We could get the hotel, bang out, make the bed and come back for the kids. Like, she ain't make no plans. Like, you got some women that just want to have unrealistic reality. They have unrealistic expectations in reality, in a world that they're stuck in reality. You dig what I'm saying? So what is she doing out there while being homeless and still homeless is crazy to me, because I know people that they got more motivation to eat and they ain't got no kids. What about you with the children? People have sympathy and love out there. How come they ain't showing you none is what I'm thinking about. So that shit, I was ranting about that inside. Type shit like, nah, lady, get your shit together and stop talking crazy. It ain't the man's fault, it's your lacking. You know what I'm saying? It's your lacking, it's you basing things off emotions all the time. You feel what I'm saying? And expectations that doesn't meet reality. That's what it is. You feel me? I'm gonna check out because this dog ain't gonna stop barking and shit. Feel me? So I'm gonna check out till I get in.